You don't look nervous in meetings because you lack intelligence. You look nervous because your body reacts faster than your mind. Before you say a single word, your posture, your walk, your eye contact, and even the way you sit already communicate a message. सच ये है कि मीटिंग रूम में लोग पहले आपका प्रेजेंस पढ़ते हैं, फिर आपकी प्रेजेंटेशन सुनते हैं. Now, if your shoulders are collapsed, your hands are restless, or your gaze keeps shifting, the room senses uncertainty, even if your content is strong. If you genuinely want to elevate your communication in a structured way, watch our free Triple E System Masterclass. The link is in the description. And yes, if this video adds value, like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel because executive presence is built deliberately, not accidentally. Now imagine this. You enter a boardroom. You have prepared the slides. You know the data. You have rehearsed the numbers. But as soon as senior leaders look at you, your throat tightens and your hands don't know where to rest. आपने कुछ गलत नहीं कहा है, फिर भी आपकी बॉडी insecurity दिखाती है. And that is the invisible gap between knowledge and presence. Today, we close that gap. In this masterclass, I'll decode all the body language secrets that will make you look and sound like a pro. We'll start with the basic rule and go to the advanced level of body language secrets. Let's begin with the first foundation. Presence starts before you speak. Remember it. The moment you walk toward the meeting room, your pace must be steady, not rushed, not dragging. Controlled movement signals emotional stability. आपकी walk smooth होनी चाहिए. Shoulders slightly back, chin neutral position में, और breathing slow or steady. Avoid entering while looking at your phone. Lift your head, scan the room once, take your seat calmly. That 1 second pause before opening your laptop communicates authority. Stillness creates influence. Restlessness creates doubt. And if you keep adjusting your chair, tapping your pen, or fidgeting with your fingers, the audience will focus on your nervous energy instead of your ideas. याद रखिए, body language amplify भी करती है और expose भी करती है. Some professionals have this habit of moving their legs. This shows nervousness and insecurity. Avoid this at all costs. Now let's move to posture discipline. Sit upright but not stiff. Your back should be naturally straight, shoulders relaxed, feet grounded. Lean slightly forward when making an important point. Leaning too far back can appear disengaged. Slouching appears underconfident. Balanced posture reflects mental clarity. जब आप स्टेबल बैठते हैं ना, आपकी वॉइस भी स्टेबल हो जाती है. The second pillar is eye contact mastery. Eye contact is not straining. It is measured connection. Hold eye contact for 3 to 5 seconds while speaking, then shift naturally. Avoid scanning the room too fast. Avoid constantly looking down at your notes. अगर आप लगातार नीचे देखेंगे तो मैसेज जाएगा कि आप अनश्योर हैं. Balance eye contact builds trust. And when listening, maintain attentive stillness. Slight nod, relaxed face, आपकी expression calm और attentive होनी चाहिए. Remember this. Now let's talk about hands. Hands are amplifiers of credibility. Open palm gestures signal transparency. Controlled movements add clarity. Avoid pointing fingers aggressively. Avoid hiding hands under the table. Avoid crossing arms defensively. जब आप open gestures use करते हैं ना, like this, room आपको open और confident perceive करता है. Now let's come to the third principle, and that is facial awareness. Micro expressions matter. Tight lips signal stress. Raised eyebrows repeatedly signal anxiety. Practice relaxed breathing before speaking. Slow breathing softens facial tension. एक सिंपल टेक्निक है. प्रेजेंटेशन से पहले 3 डीप ब्रेथ लीजिए और शोल्डर्स कॉन्शियसली रिलैक्स कीजिए. That rests your nervous system. Now let's discuss voice body alignment. Your tone, pace, and posture must match. If you speak confidently but your body shrinks inward, the signal becomes mixed. Mixed signals reduce impact. जब आपकी बॉडी ओपन है और वॉइस मेजर्ड है, मैसेज पावरफुल बनता है. Here is a powerful rule. Pause before important sentences. Silence combined with steady eye contact increases authority. Nervous professionals rush to fill silence. Confident professionals use silence as control. देखिए 2 सेकंड का पॉज आपकी क्रेडिबिलिटी बढ़ाता है. Let me share a practical drill. Record yourself in a mock meeting. Watch without sound first. Notice your posture, your gestures and expression. और फिर sound के साथ देखिए. You will immediately spot misalignment. Improvement begins with awareness. Remember this. The fourth pillar is controlled entry and exit. How you enter and how you leave a meeting both matter. When you finish presenting, do not abruptly sit down. Pause. Make eye contact. Conclude with a steady sentence such as, that summarizes the key insights. I am open to questions. फिर calmly बैठिए. This creates closure and authority. Now let's address a common misconception. Confidence is not about big gestures. No, it's about minimal unnecessary movement. Excess movement leaks nervousness. Strategic movement enhances clarity. जब आप मूवमेंट को कम करते हैं ना तो आपका प्रेजेंस स्ट्रांग दिखता है. द फिफ्थ प्रिंसिपल इज टेरिटरी अवेयरनेस. यूज स्पेस डेलिबरेटली. इफ यू आर स्टैंडिंग, plant your feet shoulder width apart like this. Avoid swaying side to side. Avoid pacing continuously. No, controlled steps toward the audience when emphasizing a key point can increase engagement. Random walking reduces seriousness. Don't do that. Let's now move to micro habits that destroy confidence signals. Looking at your watch repeatedly signals impatience. Checking your phone signals distraction. And touching your face frequently signals insecurity. बाल भी ना कभी कभी ठीक करना या कॉलर को एडजस्ट करना नर्वसनेस को दिखाता है. Awareness eliminates these habits. Now here comes something most professionals ignore. Your breathing pattern determines your body language. Remember this. Fast breathing increases visible tension and slow breathing stabilizes voice and posture. So before speaking, inhale slowly for 4 seconds, hold for 2, exhale for 6. ये simple technique anxiety reduce करती है. करके देखिएगा. Let us discuss power sitting positions. When seated at a conference table, avoid shrinking into a chair. Place both feet flat on the ground. Rest your forearms lightly on the table when speaking. Keep gestures visible above the table line. Hidden gestures reduce impact. Visible gestures enhances credibility. Another important aspect is body language while listening to someone. When someone else speaks, do not prepare your response physically by leaning back impatiently. No, stay forward, nod occasionally, and maintain neutral engagement. Active listening increases perceived leadership. Now let us integrate storytelling posture. When narrating an example, lean slightly forward, soften your tone, and use measured gestures. When presenting data, stand tall and reduce gestures. Body shifts subtly depending on message type. Alignment natural है, artificial नहीं. And here's a leadership secret. Slow down your physical transitions. While changing slides, avoid turning your back too quickly. Glance at the screen briefly, then return to audience eye contact. Audience connection should remain primary. Remember this. Now let us address handshake and greetings. Firm but not crushing it. Direct eye contact, slight smile, say the person's name clearly. ये छोटा सा movement first impression decide करता है. Many professionals underestimate the power of micro smile. A slight natural smile reduces perceived threat and increases approachability. Forced smiling looks fake. Neutral, calm expression works best in formal meetings. Now let's move to advanced presence techniques. Mirroring subtly builds rapport. If the other person leans slightly forward, you will gradually match their energy. But do not copy instantly. Subtle mirroring increases psychological connection. The next advanced concept is grounding. Before entering a high-stakes meeting, stand still for 10 seconds. Feel your feet touching the ground. Relax your shoulders consciously. This resets physical anxiety. आपको body grounding होगा ना, तो आपका mind भी steady रहेगा. Remember this. Let's discuss camera presence for virtual meetings. You do that? In online meetings, posture matters even more. Sit upright. Camera at eye level. Look into the camera while speaking, not at your own video box. Don't do that. Virtual eye contact builds engagement. Avoid slouching on video. Train yourself from mid-chest upwards for optimal presence. And lighting matters. Clear face visibility increases trust. Avoid dim background. Avoid extreme close-up. Controlled setup equals controlled impressions. Now here's an important mindset shift. Body language is not about dominating the room. It is about stabilizing yourself so the room trusts you. जब आप खुद कंफर्टेबल होते हैं ना, ऑडियंस भी कंफर्टेबल महसूस करती है. Let me introduce the 3-layer confidence model. What is that? Layer 1 is posture stability. Layer 2 is eye contact control. And layer 3 is gesture discipline. If all 3 align, you automatically look composed. Practice this daily. Stand in front of mirror for 2 minutes or camera. Deliver a short summary of your work. Focus only on posture and eye contact. Do not judge your English. Judge your stability. ये daily ritual visible change लाएगा. Now let's talk about recovery. Suppose you make a mistake during presentation. It happens with everyone. Do not shrink physically. Maintain posture. Smile lightly. Correct yourself calmly. Audience forgets mistakes faster than you think. Remember it. But they remember panic. Confidence in meetings is not loudness. It is calmness. It is measured movement. It is intentional stillness. जब आप unnecessary gestures हटाते हैं ना, आपकी authority natural दिखती है. Remember this. So, let us summarize the core framework. Enter with a steady pace. Sit with balanced posture. Maintain controlled eye contact. Use open gestures. Regulate breathing. Pause intentionally. Align tone and posture. And conclude calmly. These are trainable skills. If you implement these consistently for 30 days, your visible presence will transform. People will describe you as composed, mature, and reliable. And none of that requires perfect English. It requires physical awareness. If you want structure training to improve both your spoken English and executive presence together, watch our free EEE System Masterclass. The link is in the description. And if this masterclass added clarity to your professional growth journey, like the video, share it with a colleague who needs this, and subscribe to the channel, because communication mastery is not about talent. It is about daily refinement. And remember this, you don't become confident by pretending. You become confident by eliminating visible insecurity habits. Your body speaks before you do. Train it deliberately. When your body looks calm, your mind follows. And when both align, the room listens.